Hi, I'm Olivia, and I'm 26 years old. And when I was 19, my mother was diagnosed with glioblastoma, which is a form of brain cancer, which is um, almost always terminal. And because of that, I left home and I went to go take care of her. And she did very well. She lived for 3 years, outliving her prognosis by 3 or 6 times, and that was wonderful. But when it came close to the end and we knew she didn't have much time left, because I was power of attorney and I had the responsibility of making those decisions for her, she had communicated to me beforehand, what it was that she wanted, what her values were, and that she wanted to be comfortable, she wanted to be at home. And she hadn't necessarily said those things to the other people in our family, to her parents who are both alive, and her father, who's a very prominent physician, and her 5 brothers and sisters. They weren't necessarily on that same page, and so I ultimately had the power to make those decisions for her when she no longer had the capacity to do so. And it ended up causing a lot of conflict because they obviously, we all loved her terribly, and they were very interested in trying another research drug or continuing treatment, even though, her oncologists were more or less on the same page that, this just really wasn't an option that was going to be beneficial to her. So ultimately, I had to say that's not what my mom would have wanted. She wants to be home, she wants to be comfortable, and make the decision sort of unilaterally that that's what we were going to do. And because they didn't necessarily know what it was that she wanted, I think it did cause a lot of conflict and strife, where we all wanted what was best for her, but they didn't necessarily know because she hadn't told them what it was that she wanted. And so I had to make that decision for her. And I think that had we had those conversations early on, had we acknowledged, that how critical the situation was, we would have been able to be on the same page, and it would have been a situation that I think she would have been a lot more happy with, and that everyone would have been able to been closer and a lot more peaceful.